Estee Murphy, Murphy.
So tell us what happened, sir.
Last night, approximately around 5:30, 6:30 p.m., we had a beautiful infant baby girl, black female, was discovered on at a house on Harlan Road. At that time, when we responded, the infant was immediately received medical treatment and was sent to the hospital. She's in a good, healthy condition. As of this morning, she's still doing well. We don't have any leads on the mother or any parent at this time, so we're actively seeking help. If anybody knows about this child or anyone who may have just recently had a child, we'd like to get any tips coming into our office or the Crime Stoppers.
Could you tell us a little bit more about the baby? Was the baby wrapped in a blanket or?
Baby was wrapped in a pink Hello Kitty blanket, nothing else. Partially, the umbilical cord was still attached.
What do you know about the baby after her physical?
That the baby's doing well, healthy weight. She was alert. Pretty much no health ailments that we know of today. So she's doing well, breathing on her own. She was eating well. Beautiful baby.
When do you think she was born?
Last night when we observed the child, she was approximately an hour or two old.
I'm sorry, hours old?
Hours old.
Yeah. And you, what process are you doing to try to locate the mother? You're obviously canvassing the neighborhood.
We canvassed the neighborhood, you know, interviewing people in the area, seeing if anybody has seen anything or knows of anyone who might have possibly just recently birthed a child. You know, just putting it out to the media, seeing if anybody knows anything about it. We haven't gotten any real substantial leads so far, but also want to put out there, not only were we concerned and we're happy that the child is healthy, but we have a mother who may have recently just had a baby that may have not sought medical attention, and we have a concern about that as well. We want to make sure that she seeks medical attention.
Now, she could have, she didn't have to leave it at the doorstep of this home. She could have left it at a fire department.
Absolutely.
Tell us about this
Absolutely.
law that allows someone to do that.
Absolutely. Up to 7 days old, any child could be left with any medical professional facility, and there's no criminal repercussions for that. So, you know, if there's anyone out there in a similar situation, in any type of trouble, you know, we want to get the message out to you that there are, you know, answers. You don't have to suffer in silence. You can let people know that you just need help with your baby.
What places are not included on the Safe Haven list?
Not included? Well, what's more important, what is included, which, you know, any medical facility, you know, a medical professional, anybody, whether they're on duty or off duty, you know, even if you go to a fire, even if you call 911, have the ambulance come to you if you cannot get anywhere. But the main thing is we want to make sure that the baby and the mother have immediate medical treatment.
The reason I ask is because places like Quick Trip have the sign they are a safe haven for a number of people with, you know,
Well,
any type of issues.
right. Any help that you could seek, to, you know, any responsible adult would be an initiating place that, you know, you can start, a point that you can start with. You know, that person could at that point, you know, reach out for medical assistance.
How long will the baby remain at the hospital while you are trying to locate a parent,
Well,
mother, or someone else, a relative or whatever?
Right. Well, as far as we know, as long as the baby's doing well, the baby will probably be able to be released in a couple of days. That was the last word that we got. So I don't have specifics on when the baby's going to get released, but the baby's doing well. They're just going to observe the baby for maybe another day or two, and then the baby's released in DFAS custody unless we find any other relative.
Could the mother face any charges?
At this time, we're not. We're still investigating. We don't know why the baby was there, so we don't have enough to say right now that there's going to be any charges.
This
far
is
as that-
very, I'm sorry.
As far as the house where the child was left, any connection, or we just believe this was just a random, we're just gonna leave it on the doorstep and leave?
Yeah, at this point, all we know is that there's no connection to the house where the baby was left. We don't have anything right now attaching that child to anyone in that home.
How were they alerted that the baby was there?
They returned home. The baby, there was no one home to our knowledge when the baby was left at the home. They returned home and discovered the baby.
So it's still light out when the baby was left on the front door?
Correct.
And this is a very rare situation, I heard. Greg told me that this is not very often.
Correct. We haven't had this happen at all in the city of Atlanta this year. This is the first time this year.
Were there garments found in the area?
Yes. Yes, we did find garments in the area. We don't know if that has anything or ties to the baby, but we're looking into that as well.
Why do you think these young women are so afraid to take advantage of the services available to where they can drop the baby off at a fire station?
You know, a lot of times when you're in that situation, we can't explain, you know, someone's fear and how they're going to react to it. So, you know, this is why this is a good opportunity to remind everyone, if you're in this situation, if you're close to that situation, that there are safe places that you can seek help for the child and yourself. And thankfully, and this situation worked out where the child is still healthy, breathing, eating well, and doing well.
So if the mother called, say the mother called 911 and they came, but she still wanted to give up the baby, there would still be no charges?
Correct.
If the baby would have died, what would have happened?
The investigation would lead us to finding out why the baby was left there, how the baby died, and what were the circumstances of the death.
If the mother happens to be watching or listening, what would you say to her?
If the mother is watching and listening, we care about your health as well. We just want to make sure that you're safe, and obviously identify who the mother is.
All right, thanks, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
And, guys, I can't stress this enough, if you can, plug Crime Stoppers, let people know that they can reach out to this information and do so anonymously, so if you could throw it in there, yeah, if they have any information, tell them to feel free to call Crime Stoppers. Of course, if the mother is eventually charged, they could be, available for the reward, but.
What is her full name and title again?
It's Lieutenant Celeste Murphy. She's the Special Victims Unit Commander.
Did I get that right?
You got that, man?
I'm Deputy
Hey,
Chief
that
Chris
radio
Ryan.
is well. Nice job.
That's just great.
You had to mention it.
Yeah.